Hello there guys, I'm Hikaro and I want to talk to you about this new update that Genshin released the other day. This is about multiple things, but I'm focusing on one thing in this artifacts, which is the most important thing overall in the game, which determines how much damage you do or how much support you get to all of your characters in your account overall. So artifact limit increased 300. I feel like personally it should just be at 2,000 because the amount of stuff we get and how many different sets we can mix and match. What I mean by that is, hey, I want to run a more energy set of pale flame, for example, and I can just do that itself. When I say, hey, I want to focus more on like crit damage or crit rate, depending weapon I have, and mixing all the stuff with all the characters who can help boost that damage, yada yada yada. Speaking of pale flame itself, this makes farming this domain a lot easier for me. Like for me, so I've been pretty much farming for Eula since I'm a Eula main. By the way, I'm a Eula main, by the way. Yeah, cry about it. Whine about it. Yeah. Oh, she not better, but I can still 36-star abyss with her, just like you can with any other character in the game. Fun over meta, by the way. This makes farming for specific characters in this area a lot easier. There is a more expanded version of this. You can see all the other artifacts, the rare this and this and that. You can just funnel all the bad artifacts in there and get something potentially good. That's what the Mystic offering is, or aka Strongbox is. So with the Strongbox for tenacities for characters like Zhongli, Cookie, you can put Toma, Kikome, you can get Fisher on there. You know, if you don't really plan on using it, but you still want to boost out attack damage, you can do a lot of other crazy stuff, you know. You can have someone noblest with her, and then whatever it is for your main DPS. Hey, look, they get boosted damage. Happens like every 3 seconds of the E ability. The pale flame, you know, hey, that's physical DPS. Is like physical Zhongli's, is like physical Kaya's out there. They do some damage. Hey, look, man, hey Chi-Chi. Hey, Chi-Chi is mostly physical, so you can get away with doing that stuff. You can play the game however way you want. If you like Chi-Chi like that, hey, look, I like her motions. It's like her animations itself. It's pretty cool, fluid, fast. Just doesn't really do much damage. She's really a support character, but you can make it to DPS just like any other character, depending how you play and how you create your account. There's a way to play in meta, there's a way to play in fun, there's a way to play however way you want. There's many different guides of the path you can choose, not just one guide. There's multiple guides you can choose. Shamanal, you already know what that is. Well, if you're a newer player, hey, look, use the skill. As soon as you use the skill, it drains your burst, the energy it has. And it gives that gives your character like probably like 50%, 20%, don't know the numbers, of additional attack damage for like 15 to 20 seconds, which is pretty good. You use your Mia, hey, she started doing a lot of stuff. I've seen Deluxe use this, and I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I wouldn't think of it, but you can play around with whatever you want on this account, and if it works best for you, do so. I just like saying that often because, you know, it's a very casual game. Very casual game. Exploration of story is the main thing, and info dumps. Oh gosh. All right, so Emblem Severe Fate, you know what that does. It's pretty much gives you energy, the 2Ps, and then your burst damage is based on how much energy you have, up to 75% additional damage. The Husk, hey, stacks of defense every time you use the Dendro ability. Hey, it goes up 1 stack up to like 5. Ocean Hue is the AoE burst bubble for the like over healing. Vermilion, if you're Zhao, you're losing life all the time, you know. Yeah, you're losing life all the time, and you get more damage doing so. Pretty good. Vermilion Center Echoes offering is, you know, Vermilion is meant for like Zhao. Echoes is like an Ayato set. I farmed for my Ayato, and then after that, there was no use for these artifacts. But some people can probably find some other uses for it, for off meta builds or video builds. I don't really look into it, but I just play the game however I want, which is most beneficial for my account in terms of what I can do. So yes, the Echoes is like, hey, every time you know do a crit attack, it raises up a little bit. Since Ayato attacks really fast, hey, that's what that is for. So when you are farming for this, you can also double down on a specific domain. So you want to do the pale flame domain for like Zhongli. If you get some bad artifacts, you can recycle into this Strongbox itself. Hopefully you can get something good out of this. because now it's directly on this set instead of like, oh, I'm running this domain, oh, I get 2 Eula pieces, trash character. Okay. Put it back in there if I want to focus on tenacity. So I need like 3 5-star artifacts, you get 1 back. That's how it works. The more you have, the more you get back. Pretty good, pretty simple, right? So with this, you can be farming, if I said this already, you can be farming Dendro pieces for like your Dendro carrots, like Nahida, really strong character that can help you beat the game really easy. I don't have the character, but I can still get through the game relatively easy. And that game being the Spiral Abyss. There's no other end game other than clicking do just info dumps. NPC dialogues has not voiced the R&R quest. Oh boy, oh no, I'm having nightmares. Having flashbacks of that. Pretty long quest. So yes, you can be farming the new Hydro set over there in Sumeru in the desert, and you can say, hey, I'm still farming for Yuamiya since she's my main DPS, and you put the Shimenawa set on her. Or you can like, I need more stuff for my Kelme. She's the healer of my team. Cool, get additional attack. You smack on like drilling tails of dragon on her, boom, then swap over to your main DPS, boom, you're doing a lot more damage, and you're clearing domains and whatever issues you have out there, bosses, whatever. So this is just making things a lot easier for a lot of people. What I don't like seeing is that my resin and my progress is just strifle. That I think it needs to stop. It just pop, because I'm not getting any benefit out of farming these domains. So why do that as a newer player when I can just go ahead and fight bosses? I don't get some I don't really get a good artifact. I put it to one of these, hey, I'm still getting something good, you know. When you fight like a world boss, it's like 40 resin, you get a total of 160 a day. You can only do that probably 4 times a day, and that's it, guys. And hey, look, you might get, you know, maybe 2 artifacts out of this. So this kind of helps you plan out what you want to do with your account. Just think, you can be doing other, like I said, doing other stuff, bosses, I'm about to say talent domain, but you get nothing out of bosses, weekly bosses, and you're still getting stuff back, which is really good. That's pretty much it. Just make a wise decision on this. Put on Pacific character. All right, that'll be it. That's it for my little mini guide or opinion on this. Hikaro out. Sorry if it's a little awkward. Yeah, peace.